Hi, I'm Matt Rosenthal, the CEO of Mindcore Technologies, and you found me today because you were looking up co-managed IT. And this specific video is going to be about not just co-managed IT, but how to avoid choosing the wrong partner. This is a really important topic for you because whether you're the IT director, the CEO, the CFO, the CIO, you're in a decision-making position and you're probably trying to understand how a co-managed IT solution would benefit your organization. So I want to talk to you about a few highlights that I hope you find valuable to help you avoid choosing the wrong partner. Okay. The first one is you need to do comprehensive research. Why do you need to do that? Because if you don't do thorough research and you don't check the reputation, there's a possibility that once you guys get down the road, you're going to come to find out that they don't actually know what they're doing, or on a more positive note, that they're not the right fit for you. So it may have seemed like they were the right fit during the sales process, but as you began to work together, it just was like, this doesn't fit. This doesn't feel right. They're not understanding our needs. So you've got to do comprehensive research. The second thing is you need to assess the expertise and the services. If you don't do this thoroughly, you may end up with the wrong partner. What do you need to do? Well, you need to evaluate their expertise that are relevant to the aspects of what you want them to do. Because as you know, co-managed IT is a partnership with an IT firm that's going to provide some sort of hybrid solution where they're working with your current on-staff IT team, most likely. So in order to do that, you need to figure out what aspects of IT you want them to take over or to supplement. And to do that, you've got to make sure that they've got the expertise in those areas and they've got a lot of experience with those services, and ensure that they offer a wide variety of IT services to address the variety of needs that you need. You may have a need right now that we know is specific, but you also might be thinking in the back of your mind, well, if it works out, there's like 4 or 5 other things that they may be able to help with. Well, find that out up front. If you are thinking up front of having them maybe just supplement your level 1 support, but if everything works out, you may want them to do some project work, maybe some cloud migrations, maybe some cybersecurity. Find out up front if they really can do all of those things, and make sure you vet that by speaking to their existing clients. Look for a partner with experience in your industry as well. While it's not something specific where they've got to have that, it certainly does help. So if you're an accounting firm, or if you're in the medical field, or if you're a manufacturer, it certainly will be a benefit if they've got some experience in that area, so they at least understand your software, understand the conversation. Next, communications and transparency. So if you pick somebody who is really not great at communications and they just don't understand that mentality of extreme ownership and accountability and how to keep the teams together and cohesive, it's going to be a problem. You're going to end up being frustrated. There's going to be concerns. There's going to be the miscommunications that lead to a lot of wasted time. And isn't the point of bringing on a co-managed IT provider to actually get your time back, to actually solve problems? The last thing you want is to end up wasting time, in the end having to look for a different provider. So make sure that they understand on their end how to prioritize clear and open communications, and make sure that they're transparent about their services, their costs, their processes. Make sure that they show you, take you through their process, take you through how they work, meet their team, speak to them, look at their systems, understand it. Avoid having somebody who oversells their services or fails to provide clear answers to your questions. Make sure you meet the key people on the team and make sure they show you how they operate. Something else to consider is alignment and business goals. Really important. At the end of the day, they can have the technical know-how, but if there's a lack of alignment with the business needs and the goals, the long-term goals, the short-term goals, if there isn't a clear understanding and you actually feel like there's just a really good connection there, it may not work, and that could be a big waste of your time. So ensure they understand your strategic objectives and they can actually provide the tailored IT solutions that align with your culture and your values. And lastly, there's nothing wrong with testing the partnership, and you should test a partnership. You may have a project or something that you can bring the firm in on, and you should do that. It would be a tremendous mistake to just go based on just the references and just your experience in your conversations and to not test them out. Sign an MSA, a master service agreement. Do a scope of work. Let them deploy something. Let them do a server project. feel what it feels like to work with them so you can evaluate their responsiveness and their problem-solving skills and use the opportunity to assess if they're really a good fit for the organization. This all takes time, but the time that you're putting into this, if you find the right provider, and you should, if you do this, it will save you a lot of time down the road. And boy, will you feel confidence and trust in that relationship, and they will become a trusted advisor, and they will become a good partner to you. So I'm glad you took the time to watch this video, and I hope it was helpful to you. Mindcore has been delivering co-managed IT services for over 10 years. We are experts at it, and I would encourage you to reach out, share your questions, and let us see if we can guide you on your journey to finding the right co-managed IT provider. Again, thank you for taking the time.